Something genuinely new just landed in the drone world, and it's not just another incremental update with a slightly better camera. The DJI Avata 360 is a completely different kind of flying machine, and to understand why that matters, you have to go back a little. Insta360 made a bold move recently by invading DJI's territory with the anti-gravity A1, the first mass-market panoramic drone offering 8K 360 video, subject tracking, and FPV flying all in one package. It caught a lot of people off guard. But DJI doesn't sit still for long, and the Avata 360 is their answer. Built on the foundation of the Avata 2 FPV drone and loaded with camera tech from the Osmo 360 Action Cam. Here's everything you need to know about whether this drone actually delivers. The whole concept behind the Avata 360 starts with two ultra-wide cameras, one pointing up and one pointing down, each with an f1.9 lens and a 1.1-inch 64-megapixel sensor. Together, they capture unobstructed 200-degree views that get stitched together into full 360 video at up to 8K 60 frames per second. What this means in practice is that you can focus entirely on flying and worry about framing your shots later in DJI's Studio app. It completely changes the way you think about piloting a drone. And if you're flying in FPV mode with DJI's Goggles N3, the head tracking lets you look in any direction just by turning your head, which sounds genuinely surreal. Unlike the anti-gravity A1, which only shoots 360 video, the Avata 360 also supports regular single-camera 4K shooting at up to 60 frames per second, giving you a lot more flexibility depending on what you're actually trying to capture. Because of that chunky 360 camera sitting on top, the Avata 360 is slightly bigger and noticeably heavier than the Avata 2, coming in at 455 grams. That does mean you'll need a permit to fly it in most regions, which is worth knowing before you buy. But that extra weight comes with a serious safety advantage. The propellers are fully shielded, making it genuinely safe to fly indoors or around people, something the open-prop anti-gravity A1 simply can't claim. On top of that, you get omni-obstacle sensors on the sides, a LiDAR sensor up front, landing sensors on the bottom, and obviously a camera that sees everything around it. DJI also throws in a foldable landing mat to keep those lenses off bare ground, which is a small but thoughtful touch. As an FPV drone, the Avata 360 is seriously fast, hitting up to 40 miles per hour in sport mode and capable of pulling off flips, rolls, and cinematic whoop-style maneuvers when paired with the optional FPV Remote Controller 3. Battery life sits at a rated 24 minutes, though real-world flying will likely bring that closer to 18 minutes, so grabbing the Fly More kit with 3 batteries is basically a must. Range is impressive at up to 20 kilometers, double what the Avata 2 could do, and video transmission to the goggles runs at 1080p 60 frames per second through DJI's OcuSync 4.0 system. Internal storage sits at 45 gigabytes, which fills up fast at 8K, but there's a micro SD slot available, and you can transfer footage over USB-C or Wi-Fi through the DJI Fly app. Here's where we have to be honest, because the video quality conversation is more complicated than the specs suggest. That 8K number only applies to the full 360-degree footage. Your final flat video after processing will actually be 4K or lower, and digital zoom instead of optical zoom reduces sharpness further. You'll also occasionally notice a visible seam where the two camera feeds are stitched together, and edge softness from de-warping is a real issue. Low light performance also takes a hit because the fixed 360 camera relies on electronic stabilization instead of a gimbal, which can introduce motion blur in darker conditions. If pixel-perfect image quality is your priority, the Mini 5 Pro or Air 3S is going to serve you better. The DJI Avata 360 is a genuinely impressive piece of kit that outclasses its only real competitor in almost every way that matters. Better safety, better features, better overall polish, and a starting price of around $530, which actually undercuts Insta360. It's not for everyone though. This is a drone built for FPV pilots, solo filmmakers, and creators who want maximum flexibility in post over maximum image sharpness out of the box. If that's you, it's one of the most exciting drones on the market right now. So what are your thoughts? Is 360 video on a drone actually useful for what you shoot, or is it a gimmick you'd never use? Drop it in the comments. Did DJI just pull a fast one on all of us? Just when everyone was laser-focused on the Pocket 4 series, a completely different product quietly steps into the spotlight. The DJI Osmo 360 Mark II has surfaced early in certification listings. And yeah, this one definitely caught people off guard. Today, we're breaking down what this surprise appearance really means, why the timing matters more than you think, and whether this is a true sequel or just a calculated refresh hiding in plain sight. You know what's funny? This did not feel rushed at all. The Osmo 360 Mark II showed up in FCC records with a registration date going back to December 9, 2025. That detail matters because at first glance, it might look like DJI was racing to secure approvals ahead of regulatory complications. But when you zoom out, the timeline tells a calmer story. This device does not feel like a panic move. It feels like something that has been sitting quietly in the pipeline, waiting for the right moment to surface. And that changes the entire narrative around this leak. Here's where things get interesting. The original Osmo 360 has barely had time to stretch its legs. It only launched around mid-2025, which makes the appearance of a Mark II version feel unusually fast by DJI standards. That immediately raises the question, is this a real next-generation upgrade, or is it more of a tune-up wearing a new name badge? Thankfully, certification data gives us just enough information to start connecting the dots without jumping to conclusions. Based on SGS certification details, the most obvious change is the battery. The Osmo 360 Mark II is listed with a roughly 2150 mAh battery compared to the original's 1950. That is about a 10% bump, not headline-grabbing, but meaningful in everyday use. Connectivity stays familiar with Bluetooth Low Energy 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6. No newer wireless standards show up here, which strongly suggests DJI is prioritizing stability over experimentation. And notably, there is no mention of new sensors, higher resolution, or expanded frame rates. 8K remains the ceiling. On paper, this feels less like a leap and more like refinement. Here's where the subtle detail that really changes the tone. The Osmo 360 Mark II is listed as a finalized production unit, not a prototype. That means these choices are locked in. Battery size, wireless hardware, overall configuration, none of this is experimental anymore. Reports suggest testing wrapped up around November 2025, with paperwork finalized shortly after. Translation? This camera was in development long before most people even had the original Osmo 360 in their hands. If DJI follows its usual rhythm, that points toward a Q2 2026 launch window. That is surprisingly quick, but not chaotic. Strategic is probably the better word. So what are we really looking at here? Right now, the Osmo 360 Mark II feels like a strategic refresh rather than a bold sequel. Slightly better battery life, finalized internals, and a product that clearly matured behind the scenes. It also raises questions about availability. Recent DJI launches suggest that even if this camera is officially announced, some regions may see delays, especially in the United States. The bigger picture here is interesting. DJI may be smoothing out the lineup now while quietly preparing something more ambitious down the road, and that makes this early appearance worth paying attention to. So what do you think? Is this smart refinement or a missed opportunity for a bigger upgrade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of these quiet DJI moves before they go mainstream, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell. Catch you in the next one.